So, good evening, YouTube. Happy Christmas Eve. Two more seeps, and Christmas is here. But we have got a mid-table clash on Boxing Day. I'm confused as to what day it is. What day is Boxing Day? Thursday? Yeah, so Thursday. I'll be doing a watch-along for that game. Me and Guna Eagle Eye will be doing a watch-along for the game on Boxing Day. It's actually being streamed live on Amazon Prime. So anybody who hasn't signed up to the 30-day trial that lives in the UK, you can sign up to a 30-day trial. You can watch Amazon Prime. You can watch any Premier League game on Boxing Day, but make sure afterwards you cancel your subscription to them, which is what I'll be doing. I signed up while I was in Spain. It wouldn't let me watch it in Spain. It would only let me watch it in the UK. And I'll be watching the game. It's an away game against Bournemouth. And like I said, it's a mid-table clash. We're 11th, they're 14th. Both won 5 games this season out of 18 games, is it? It's going really well, isn't it? It's going really well. But yeah, the game is streamed on Amazon Prime. So like I said, anyone who wants to sign up for that, make sure you cancel it after the game. And otherwise they'll charge you, I think it's $12.99 a month for Amazon Prime. I'm not sure. But listen, I've seen the training footage today. I've seen some of the videos. I've seen some of the pictures. Looks like Mikel Arteta means business. I can't lie. He's got down to business. I've done the press conference reaction earlier. So if you haven't checked out the press conference reaction, go and check that out. That was the last video on the channel. And some of the stuff he's saying is the right stuff. It's the stuff I want to hear. Now he's got to back that. He's got to put his faith in these players. And putting faith in some of these players has managed to get Arsene Wenger potted. It's managed to get Unai Emery potted and Freddie Ljungberg replaced. So I just hope that Mikel has got the balls. It looks like he has. I can't lie. Yeah, I can't lie. Some of the stuff he's saying, some of the stuff he's coming out with, the way he looks focused, the way he's driven. But I'm not going to get sucked into all of that just yet. I want to see the performances under him for the next 3-4 games over the Christmas period. Because Unai Emery came in with big plans and good talk, and that didn't materialise in the end. So I just hope that Arteta can live up to what he's saying he can live up to. Because if he does, do you know what? We're actually going to go forward. I genuinely think that. Listen, I don't want him here as manager. I ain't going to lie about that. People know I don't want him as manager. He ain't my choice. But now he's here. I've got to suck it up and I've got to deal with it. And if he backs half of the stuff that he's saying that he's going to do, then we are definitely moving forward. But it's also down to the board and down to the owner as well, to get rid of some of these players. And going into this game, like I said, we've played 18 league games this season. We have won 5 games. We have actually only lost 5. But if you go back to years gone by where teams only lose 1, 2, 3 games in a season and win a title, we've already lost 5 before Christmas. We've got Bournemouth away. Then we've got Chelsea on the 29th. And then we've got Man United on New Year's Day. It's not conceivable to sit here and think that we might lose all 3 of them games, which is sad times as an Arsenal fan. And that's why so many Arsenal fans are wound up and upset and just gunning for each other. There's already a massive divide over Arteta because some people can't take other people's opinions, so they just want to start abusing. That's cool, whatever. But that's one of the reasons why I didn't want him as manager, because it was too big a risk for me, and it's already caused a divide, like I said. But at the same time, on the flip side, it doesn't matter who would have been manager. Some people wouldn't have been happy. You're never going to please anybody. So the club have done what they think's right. Like I said, his interview, his press conference when he was unveiled, he said some really good stuff. Really good stuff. The only thing that I thought was a little bit meh was when he was sitting there bigging up Mesut Ozil. But at the same time, he's not going to slag him off if the club are trying to get rid of him, is he? So I kind of get that. Today, like I said, I've seen the training ground pictures. I've seen the little videos, the little clips that have been put out on Arsenal.com and out on Arsenal Twitter and Instagram. And it looks like the players are really up for it. It looks like he's up for it, and he is fully focused. You can see that. He is so driven to do well. And I just, like I said, hope that the board, the club, whoever it may be above him, backs him. And if he says, no, I want X, Y, and Z out of this football club, then they have to fully back him and make sure they get him out of the football club. Now, let's move on to Bournemouth. Like I said, we got Bournemouth. We got a 0-0 draw against Everton the other day. Bournemouth actually lost the other day to Burnley. It was kind of a free goal. It looked like a wicked header from Rodriguez, I think it was. It looked like a great header. When you see it on the replay, it actually came off his shoulder or his nose or whatever it was. But they're still a decent outfit and they can trouble us. And we won their 2-1 last season. It wasn't an easy game. I think Aubameyang scored very early on, very good goal, but it wasn't an easy game. And the last time we won at the Emirates, I think, was Bournemouth at home, 1-0. That was before the game we won against West Ham. So yeah, that goes back to October. So listen, again, we've never gone there and absolutely battered them. I remember a game a couple of seasons back where they were 3-0 up. Perez came off the bench, salvaged a draw for us, Giroud and all that lot. We were 3-0 down in that game. They always play decent football as well. And they've got players who can hurt us. We can't defend properly. Although saying that, we did actually defend very, very well against Everton the other afternoon, sorry. And I thought that offensively we were pony, but defensively, I thought that was our best performance of the season. Callum Chambers is suspended for this game. He's picked up 5 yellow cards. So we're probably going to go with Socrates and Luiz in defence, which worries me because Socrates gets a nosebleed as soon as the ball's at his feet. As soon as he starts travelling with the ball, it's like, Jesus Christ, mate, just give the ball to somebody better. But I don't know. I think it's going to be a tight game. I don't see either team battering the other team. I do see goals. Listen, it's a Boxing Day fixture. A lot of people might have had a little bit of Christmas pudding and all that lot. Do you know what I'm saying? And they might be a little bit hungover or had a little bit too much to eat or whatever. And there's always a freak result on Boxing Day. So maybe the freak result would be Arsenal actually getting an away win, because we're probably going in as underdogs, even though they're behind us in the table. But yeah, it's a game I'm looking forward to. But I'm kind of nervous. It's the first game under Mikel Arteta's actual full leadership. Obviously, Freddie took the reins the other day against Everton. Freddie's staying on. For anybody who hasn't heard that news, Freddie is staying on. He is going to be part of the backroom staff. I don't know in what capacity. That hasn't been put out there yet, unless I've missed that. Steve Round is going to be the assistant coach to Arteta. He used to work for England, Everton, Man United. So yeah, and the matchups over the pitch are going to be interesting. Obviously, we've got no left backs. So Saka will probably play at left back again. What we're seeing in Kolasinac being out. Hector Bellerin, he's being assessed. I wouldn't start him. I wouldn't start him at all. It's too big a risk to just throw him in. It'll be a waste of a sub because he will get injured. So I wouldn't start him. I'd start Maitland-Niles there. I will be doing my preview for the game and my starting 11 tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled for that. 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Literally 3 hours before the bells strike midnight and Santa drops all the presents off. But yeah, I will be doing my streams as normal tomorrow, 5 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Christmas Day, I won't be doing any streams. I'll have a video pre-recorded for that. And I'll just be chilling on Christmas Day with the family and all that. But yeah, Boxing Day, it's back to business. And we'll be back to watching a game, and hopefully everyone will be in good spirits. Hopefully the players will be up for it. And hopefully Mikel Arteta can fire them up, because I think they did look a little bit more fired up against Everton the other night. I keep saying night, the other day. I think that Chambers, Luiz, Torreira, Xhaka, I think that 4 in that centre part of the pitch, I thought they were really good. The rest of them, I thought were bang average. And that's where Arteta's now got to do his hard work, because defensively, like I said, I thought we were really good against Everton, and they'd got some good results in recent games against Man United and against Chelsea. 4 points out of that. Again, under an interim manager, but we limited them to nothing, literally no shots on target. So that was good, but we didn't create nothing going forward. And people are saying, well, Ozil should have started. We lack creativity and all that rubbish. Listen, I'll be shocked if he starts against Bournemouth. I'll be shocked if Martinelli starts against Bournemouth. Not that I don't think he's good enough, but I think the little knock that he got the other day, that knocked him right back in that game, and that put him way off the boil. He started off really well and he just disappeared for me. His work rate's always going to be there. We know that. He's got a tight hamstring. Exactly, Jeff. He has got a tight hamstring. He's probably got a bruised ankle as well. Josh King will be back for the game, says Georgie. Yes, he always tends to do all right against us as well. Ryan Fraser, I don't know what the situation with him is. I'm sure he'll be fit for the game. He might even have a point to prove as well, Ryan Fraser. Nathan Ake, I'm not sure is going to make it. I may be wrong, but I don't think he'll make it. But that's somebody I would sign up all day long at Arsenal. I think he's a very good centre-back. And I've seen people saying in my comments, oh, but he's going to cost 40 million. Yeah, cool. That's 5 million more than Mustafi cost. I know what I'd rather have. So yeah. Let me read this guy's comment now because he obviously doesn't understand how things work. Yeah, Joe, are you backing Arteta now or was you chatting shit? No, I don't want Arteta. I'm not Arteta in. Not my manager. When he proves me wrong, I'll sit and say he proved me wrong. How's that for you? Is that clear enough for you, brother, or are you still thick? So anyway, let's move on. Arteta has won me over, I won't lie. I am officially an Arteta in, win, lose or draw. Big up yourself, Iffy. Listen, anyone who's Arteta in, fair play to him. I want to see what he does on the pitch because these players have crucified 3 managers now. Wenger, Emery and Freddie. And they've downed tools. And like I said on a stream the other day, it's very hard if Arteta wants to get rid of 3-4 of these players for him to go to the board and say, right, I don't want Aubameyang, I don't want Laka, I don't want Xhaka, I don't want Mustafi or Kolasinac. How are they getting rid of them? How are they getting rid of them? Aubameyang can say, I ain't going nowhere. Mustafi had a choice to go in the summer and decided, well, actually, no, it weren't the right move, so I'm staying where I am. It's not easy to get rid of a player. So if the players want to down tools, cool, you then ditch them from the team. Soon as Emery did that with Ozil, everyone lost their rag and started losing it and getting their knickers in a twist because he's dropped the main man. So if he does drop Mesut Ozil, it'd be very interesting to see if all the positive people that have backed Arteta from the get-go will still back Arteta when he drops their main guy. It'd be very interesting. I fully believe I don't think Ozil will get many games under him. Listen, he's had a proper number 10 in Kevin De Bruyne. He's played or been an assistant to Pep at a proper team with proper players. I know he spoke about him in the press conference today and said that everyone's got a clean slate. He's not going to say he's crap and I want to bin him. Let's be real. I'd rate him even more if he did. But he ain't ever going to say that. I'll see you coming towards Arteta little by little. No, do you know what, Neil? Yeah, listen, he's here. I can't change that. Yeah, and what he's saying in his press conferences is fantastic. It's refreshing. It's great. But I've heard it all before, mate. Yeah, and I'm not going to get sucked in by a manager that's never managed sitting there telling me what I've wanted to hear for 10 years. I've heard it time and time and time and time again under 3 different managers. Freddie, although towards the last couple of games under Freddie, I thought he got more brutal and more honest. The first couple of games, he was being the yes man. He was being the PR guy. But the last couple of games, he just said it as it is. I dropped Ozil and he was injured. But if he weren't injured, I weren't picking him. Yeah, simple as that because of what he did. Fair play. I want to hear you say that. Nice cover up because he was injured. I don't think he was injured. I think he did genuinely drop him. I've heard Arsene Wenger lie through his teeth week in, week out. I've heard Unai Emery lie through his teeth week in, week out. So it's all words, mate. And listen, I want him to succeed. I'm an Arsenal fan. I don't want him to fall flat on his face just so I can go, oh, I told you so. I ain't a prick. Yeah, I want him to do well. But at the same time, he wasn't my choice. He wasn't my manager. And I think there was better guys out there. Everton have got a better manager than us. Everton are about to get a better stadium than us as well, by the way. This is how thick you people are. Football fan Rick. Lee is now jumping on Arteta's dick. No, I'm not. Are you thick? Are you actually an idiot? Have you not just listened to what I've said? I've just said, I don't want him here. I don't want him to be manager of Arsenal. But now he's here. Let's see if he can prove me wrong. What part of that did you not process in your pea brain, my friend? I think a.f.c. will ruin him like they ruin everyone. Get out of my stream, mate. Seriously. You're a sheep. I'm on holiday and we're going to win the league. Big up yourself, DVS Dallas. I think you've had too many drinks, bruv. Merry Christmas Eve. I'll share a rum and coke with you guys that have followed my streams all season. And all of 2019. 56 weeks ago, I set this channel up. And we've gained on average 500 subscribers a week for 56 weeks. We're that close to 32K, about 40 away, 50 away. So big up yourselves. Nearly 9 million views as well, which is pretty relentless. So fair play. Listen, whether you like me or not, you still come and watch it. So I'll always appreciate that. So yeah, thank you. And we move on into 2020. And let me tell you this as well: people ain't even ready for 2020. Yeah, I'm already setting a few little trends with the press conference reactions and stuff because obviously I am the only Arsenal channel that does that, or was until somebody got his knickers in a twist about me doing merch. and fully done his own one today. So fair play to him. Listen, YouTube's a big space. Everyone can do what they want. Don't sit there slagging me off and then copying my pattern, mate. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, that's enough of that. Lee, a little off topic. You remember XFM radio shows with Ricky Gervais and Carl Pilkington? Love your channel. I don't, mate. I know who them two are, but I actually don't remember XFM, mate. If I'm being honest. But thanks, mate. Merry Christmas. Hi, Lee. Would you sell? I think you mean ABBA. You put Amub, but I think you mean ABBA for 70 million and get Cavani for free. Love your channel, and I hope your shows go back on AFTV. Well, listen, a lot of people ask me about AFTV. I probably won't be going back on it unless I go to a game. And never let the truth get in the way of a good story. People go, "Oh, Robbie kicked you off the channel." No, he didn't. I moved to Spain. I chose to move to Spain because I wanted to move to Spain. Because guess what? I'm a big guy. I'm a 37-year-old guy. And if I want to move somewhere, I'll move somewhere. So yeah, when I go to a game next, I'm sure you'll see me on a fan cam. Because Robbie, like I said, he's a nice guy. Know him very well. And I'm always welcome to go on that channel. The same as every single one of you that's in this comment section is allowed to go on that channel. So yeah. Has abs. Listen, don't run your mouth in my comment section. You won't get it back. It's as simple as that. You're chatting rubbish, bruv. Yeah? It's as simple as that. When people come out with AFTV or this and AFTV or that, listen, I'm bored of hearing it, mate. If anyone thinks that AFTV is the problem at Arsenal, you're completely so far away from the truth. It is unreal. And yeah, to me, you are a sheep. You are a sheep. The problem at Arsenal is the board, the owner, the players, the managers, the hierarchy. To blame a fan channel is just laughable. So yeah, I would say anybody who doesn't like it, just don't watch it. I'm sure Robbie won't care. Got to leave now, Lee. Have a good Christmas. Big up yourself, Disley. Merry Christmas to you as well. The reaction Robbie got on Saturday was disgusting. Well, listen, mate, that's what happens. I've actually had the same reception from the same guy who started on Robbie. I've had that a few times from that guy. Yeah, listen, we ain't even going there. Arteta making them train on, where's that comment gone? On Christmas Day. Do you know what? Most players train on Christmas Day, if I'm honest, Jeremiah. It's a standard thing, mate. They train on Christmas Day pretty much every year. So that's nothing new. But listen, like I said, I do rate what he is saying in his press conferences, but he hasn't managed a game yet. So let's see what we do against Bournemouth. And I know that people are going to get their knickers in a twist one way or the other. Excuse me. So if we lose, people will be going, oh my God, Arteta this, Arteta that. I won't be one of them, by the way. If we win, everyone will be knocking one out, going, oh, Arteta's a genius. He's a genius. No, I'm going to give him 10 games and I'm going to see where we're at in 10 games. Come March, end of February, March, I'll sit there and I'll go, do you know what? Cool. We're moving forward. Fair enough. But I just want to see an improvement. And like I said, some of these players have got bigger and better people than Mikel Arteta to sack. Wenger, Emery, not so much Freddie because Freddie got replaced, but he was just interim. But they have got 2 managers sacked, these players. They will down tools for anyone. So let's not get it twisted. If Mikel Arteta has got anything about him, he will fully drop the players that are taking the mick. And if that means that we have to lose a couple more games to go forward, cool. Get rid of these players that are not doing it for you. And let's hope the board do that. So yeah, we'll have to move forward with that. Thank you, Shay, for your donation, mate. Appreciate that. Happy holidays, Lee. Been following you since day one. I know you have, bruv. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Do appreciate that. I'd have no problem with training Christmas Day for 100k a week. I'd take a football in the face for 100k a week, mate. But these players seem to duck. Wah. 2020, the year of Lee Gunner. Hey, bruv, you don't even understand. I've got so many things going forward next year, mate. It's unreal. People ain't even ready. And watch when I do start doing some of these things, yeah? Everyone else will follow suit because that's how I roll. Yeah, I've got so many thoughts and ideas in my tiny little brain that people just can't keep up with it. It's hilarious. It's actually funny to watch people try and do the same whilst trying to pretend that they're better than everyone else. It's actually hilarious. So yeah, good luck to him. I wish everybody well. Everyone can do what they want on YouTube. I've got no animosity towards these people. I just think that a lot of these people are hypocrites. Like I said, the guy that was sitting there doing a 25-minute long video about me, I texted him the other day and told him I'd send him a hoodie. I guarantee, like today, my man's done a press conference video. He's never done one in his life. So good luck to him. You've seen something that I do every week and I have done for a year. Fair play. Try it yourself, mate. Yeah, at least have the bollocks to call it press conference reaction instead of the press room. Come on, mate. Or were you scared of getting outed because everyone will go, oh, Lee does that already. Everyone can do everything. Yeah, everyone can do whatever they want. Just stop being snide about it. Yeah, and this is the thing. Certain people come across as pretentious and condescending and pompous. It's like, I just say what I say and I see what I see. And this is why people that have followed this channel for a very long time will know that if Granit Xhaka plays shit, I am cussing him. If he plays well like he did against Everton, I will fully big him up. Martinelli's my boy. I love that guy. I called that guy since June. I told people he was sick since June. Nobody knew who he was. Yeah, he played crap against Everton, and I have been his biggest fan since he's got it. So the people that are the real ones that have been here all the way will know that. The ones that have joined late will get to know that. But when you see people sitting there playing the high and mighty card, I just think it's funny. It's like, you're no better than me, mate. You're a football fan. We're all the same. It doesn't matter whether I sit on here, whether you sit in the comments, or whether you go to games, don't go to games. But don't sit there pretending you're saying you're not. Yeah, and that's what a lot of these people on here do on YouTube. And I just find it funny, man. I just find it funny. So yeah, my man, I'm fully going to send him a hoodie for Christmas. I might start doing some boxer short range and put his pony or something on the back of it and send him some of them as well. He can wear them on his head. So yeah, there we go. Big up Dale for your donation. Quick question, Lee. What's your thoughts on Holding and Chambers as our first choice? Looking good. Have a great Christmas. Thank you very much, Dale. Appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you and your family, mate. For me, Chambers and Holding going forward. Listen, Chambers has done all right the last couple of games. He had a little wobble against Man City where he played him clean through on goal, but he recovered well in that. I think he's looked better defensively in centre-back in the last 5 weeks than he did at right back. But before that, I thought he looked better at right back. So I don't know. Rob Holding's 25 in February, I think. And he still ain't nailed down a position at Arsenal. For me, I think he ain't good enough. I don't think Callum Chambers long-term is good enough to get us where we want to be. Both of them are probably good enough to get us into a top 6, potentially a top 4. But if we want to go on and challenge for titles or get up towards that top 2 in the table, then we need better than both of them. But yeah, for now, they're probably our 2 best centre backs, which is kind of worrying. But like I said, Merry Christmas to you. Thank you for that, mate. I appreciate it. Yildiz, yes, I do live in Spain. A place called Calahonda, mate, near Marbella. It's very nice. It's not Benidorm, contrary to popular belief. It's not Benidorm. I do actually live near Marbella. It's not Marbella, but it's near Marbella. But like I said, don't ever let the truth get in the way of a good story. What do you think of? I ain't even reading that comment out. No, I ain't even reading. I ain't even highlighting that guy at all. Sorry, Hacks, ain't highlighting him, mate. I will not give that guy no airtime. He's just boosting off of everybody else. The same as this guy Briggsy or whatever is Tony or whatever, who's sitting there going, "Oh, thanks for the 1,500 followers. Thanks for the 15." Yeah, listen, you're a clout chaser, mate. Yeah, the only time you get any views is when you mention other people. Because nobody genuinely gives a toss about their footballing opinion, which is why they have to sit there and go on a rant about AFTV, me, Troops, DT, Claude, because nobody actually cares and nobody asks them a question about football. So the only way these people get traction is to slag off everybody else. But that's got a lifespan and it's got a ceiling. And that's why none of these people get any views after that. They've got their 1 video or their 2 videos after that. Nobody cares. There's some salty people in here, mate. Listen, if none of you got nothing better to do, seriously, than sit and hate in my comment section, yeah, I really wish you all the best for 2020. I genuinely do, and I hope you find happiness because you guys are definitely not going to heaven with all the hate in your body. Yeah, genuinely, like some of you that are hating, you're proper salty, proper salty. I hope you find happiness in 2020. I genuinely do, because to set up accounts and then another account, then a fake account, You guys have got time, and I wish you all the best. It's not your fault. You know, obviously stuff's happened in your life that's made you proper salty and proper sad and proper upset and proper angry. So listen, go and find some guidance. If you want to talk, you can fully DM me, babes, yeah? Heaven isn't real. God is a bunch of bollocks. All right, well, listen, I'm an atheist, so yeah, I don't believe in all of that. But listen, people do, and that's their right, man. Merry Christmas, Lee, Birmingham Gooner here. Big up yourself, C-Red. I ain't been to Birmingham for a while, actually, but I'll be close to there in January, actually. I'm going to be in Wolverhampton, Black Country territory. That's not racist before anybody says it is. KDB is the best. Big up DJ Fury. Merry Christmas to you and your family, baby. I nearly called you babes. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Thank you for your donation, Michael. Merry Christmas, Lee. One of the real top YouTubers and top bloke. Have a good one, buddy. Merry Christmas to you and your family, mate. Listen, I want to say this as well, yeah? There's a reason this channel has grown to 32K very quickly. And that's because you can't fake real. You can't fake real. You can fake real for a certain period of time. You can't fake real for a whole year. And I think that I'll always be humbled the fact that you guys follow my channel and that I've got so many followers, subscribers, and that I get so many views and so many people, 600 people watching this live now at 9:30 on Christmas Eve. Yeah, some of you, it's probably Christmas Eve where you are. But listen, I'll always be humble with that, yeah? But at the same time, like I said, you can't fake real. Eventually, you get found out. And there's a lot of people that have got a lot more subscribers than me that don't get the views I get. And why is that? Because people have sussed them out. Yeah, they get a quick boost, but then all of a sudden they get found out as being snide, yeah, and faking it and flipping and flopping. Yeah, sometimes I might flip and flop on certain things, or I might be a hypocrite on certain things, or I might change my opinion on certain things. But 99.9% of what I say isn't hypocritical, and it's just raw. Sometimes I don't think before I speak. I get that. I've been in trouble a few times for that. But there's a reason this has gone from 0 to 32K very quickly. And that's because you guys can see that I'm passionate. I love my club. And I say what I see. There's no hidden agenda here. People say, oh, you only put negativity out for views. Well, where were you guys from the 21st of November to Crystal Palace this year? 21st of November last year, I'm on about, to Crystal Palace, because that's when I turned Emery out. And anybody who's watched my channel since the 21st of November last year would know that I was the most ultra positive Emery in you would find. But then Crystal Palace, I snapped, game over, done. Then since then, oh, you're negative. Well, tell me something to be positive about them. Our team's crap. We've won 5 games in 18. 5 out of 18 games. Yeah, can somebody tell me what's to be positive about? We've got a manager who's never managed a football match in his life. We've got players who don't want to be here. We've got fans fighting with other fans because of a YouTube channel. And it's toxic. It's toxic. Has anyone actually been on Twitter recently? Because anyone who says a fan channel is toxic, Jesus Christ, don't go on Twitter. You'll have a breakdown. Yeah, maybe we should get a petition going to close down Twitter or something. I don't know. Maybe that's the way forward. Because Twitter is 100 times worse than any YouTube channel that I have ever seen. Big up Daniel Brown, and thank you for your donation from Australia, my friend. Help me and the wife for tickets for a March home game, Lee. First time ever going to London from Oz. Merry Christmas to you and your little princess. Big up yourself, bro. Thank you for that. Merry Christmas to you and the wife as well. Right, listen, DM me on Insta when you get it, or maybe in February. Yeah, and I'll help you out, mate. What game you after? If I can do it, I'll do it. Yeah, I've got a few contacts, but you need to give me a month advance, mate. Like a month up front. It'd be face value, of course. Could you do a combined 11 for this game? I think it's surprising. It shows that we can't underestimate. If I get time, I'll do it tomorrow. I will be doing the daily transfer update when I get up in the morning. I will then be doing a 5 o'clocker, and yeah, maybe I could do it at 5 o'clock. Yeah, maybe I could do it. Yeah, I'll do that. Combined 11, yeah? Combined 11. Thanks for the idea, Philip. Merry Christmas to you and the family, bruv. Hacks, you know who it is, man. I used to go on this show. Come on, bruv. I'll give you an idea. My man thinks I'm in one of his lessons. Seriously, literally got nothing better to do. But listen, that's the thing, right? When you get people hating on you, it's because you're doing well 90% of the time, or you're just a complete twat. Maybe I'm both. I don't know. But when you get given a channel and it's already on 6,000 subscribers, and in 2.5 years you build it up another 2K, and you see somebody start from 0 and surpass you and double you, that must kind of hurt, which is why I get why he's so salty. But yeah, you know who I'm on about. But there we go. It's all the nicey, let's get the same typey people on there. Same with the other ones. I'm not going to name the other ones because I kind of like them ones, but it's all the samey type of people. I say what I see. If people don't like it, tough. It's as simple as that. I will always say what I feel, and I will always sit here and throw a few F's in and a few C's in every now and again because I'm passionate. People sit there and play a game, and that's why they get found out. Like I said, I say what I see. I'm raw. Yeah, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. People won't like me because I'm too raw and I'm negative sometimes, and I go a little bit over the top. But at the same time, a lot of people do like me because I am that raw. So I ain't ever going to change. Yeah, one thing my parents brought me up to do is be me and just say it as it is. They've always said that. Say what you think. Doesn't matter who you upset along the way. Say what you think. And I'll never change that. I'm 38 next year. I ain't never changing that. So listen, I will always appreciate the love I've had across the way since I started this. You were right about Martinelli last summer. I said he's going to be the new Carlos Vela. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thank you, Arsenal10234, for your donation, buddy. From Finland, didn't you? You're Finland, didn't you, bruv, if I remember rightly. Merry Christmas. I bet you can see the Northern Lights from where you are. I'm kind of gel, bruv. I've never seen them. But one day, me and wifey might go one day. But thank you, mate. Merry Christmas. And I was right about Martinelli. Not that I'm going to sit there and like give it one of them ones, but yeah, Martinelli is a sick footballer. Evening, Russell Howard. Oh, come on, bruv. Why are you giving it this one? It's been a while, bro. Hope you're well. I'm good, George. I hope you and your family have a good Christmas. Hacks, it's not Troops, man. Come on, Troops is my boy always. Day one, bruv. I love Troops. Go and check Troops' channel out if you miraculously aren't subscribed to Troops. He's just put a video out about an hour ago as well, so go and check that out. We need a bigger January sale than Argos. Merry Christmas, says Very Scouse Mike. Well, listen, we could do a double discount DFS sale and get rid of half of the team, mate. So yeah, we could do that. I swear, some of these people have got nothing better to do. Where's this guy? Where's he gone? Let me highlight this guy. I love to give these people a little spray every now and again. Football fan Rick, listen, go and get a chick, bruv. I'm a poet. I didn't know it. Listen, go and get a chick, mate, rather than sitting on my stream 25 to 10 on Christmas Eve. Either you're sad and lonely, and if you are, DM me, mate, and I'll boost your confidence for Christmas. And if you're not, then literally get a life. Genuinely, mate. I love your channel, Lee. Thank you, Shane Allen. Always here. I know you. I see your name in my comments a lot. Thank you, mate. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Who is Lee talking about? It's easy to figure out, man. Come on. Who is your Arsenal player of the decade? For me, it's Alexis Sanchez. Well, if I actually get a chance between now and New Year's Day, I will actually record that video because I'm going to do. I'm not going to promise, but I'm trying to do a player of the decade, goal of the decade, and team of the decade. I want to do team of the decade separate. The other two I'll do together. Then I'm going to do a player of 2019 and a goal of 2019 in the same video. But yeah, you'll have to wait and see for that. Lee, good job on a successful year. Many more to come. Big up yourself, Nuno. Real one always. Thank you, mate. Merry Christmas to you and your beautiful family, mate. Hi, Lee. 18-year season ticket holder. Moved to New Zealand. Watch you. I am loyal foreign fan. Am I a loyal foreign fan or toxic? Mate, people that scream toxic, yeah, are the same people that sit on Twitter having had maybe 10 Twitter accounts suspended. I've never had a Twitter account suspended. Why is that? Because I'm not toxic. I said this the other day. Thank you, George, for your donation as well, mate. And Merry Christmas to you and your family. I said this the other day. I don't go and pick on somebody. I reply to people that are in my comments and in my notifications. So when I quote tweet somebody or when I reply to somebody, it's not me going at them. It's them going at me and running their mouth to me. And then when I give it a bit back, all of a sudden, oh, Lee's toxic. Don't chat bullshit and at me with crap. Yeah. If you don't like it back, don't message me. You know, and I've never gone out of my way to message people or tweet people and give it the big one to people. People come at me because they don't like my opinion. Cool, don't like my opinion, block my account. It's really that simple, or just scroll past it. But people love to hate on Twitter. And out of all the platforms I've got, the only one I get hate on is Twitter. Literally, Twitter. I could put any tweet up. I could put Merry Christmas right now. I'd have 4, 5, 6, 7 dickheads in my comments within an hour. Yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, I genuinely don't get it. When I put out about I'm going to start doing merchandise, what merchandise would you like to see, and this and that, I put it on YouTube, on the community. I put it in here on a live stream. I put it on Insta, Facebook, and Twitter. The only place I've got any kind of hate, guess where? Twitter. Who would buy League Gunner merch? You've got to evaluate your life. Yeah, guess what, mate? You've just promoted me to all the people that follow you that don't even know who I am. So thank you very much for that. You're my free marketing team, which is why I sit and laugh. Because when bigger accounts do it and start like spouting my name off all over Twitter, cool, you're marketing my channel for me. Why do you think this channel is growing? I've got a free marketing team behind me that I don't have to pay. And that's why I just laugh. It's like when people were hating on Robbie and that the other day. Yeah, when M Shafiq won, you were spot on, my friend. I know you deleted that now, but you were spot on. But when people were hating on Robbie the other day, since that day, in a 12-hour period on Saturday from 12 p.m. or 12 midnight to 12 p.m. to Sunday, every single one of their platforms went up nearly 1,000 followers. Why is that? Because everywhere is promoting AFTV. And it's the same here. I don't need to promote my channel because my fan club do it for me. So just let them crack on. I'm doing me. I'm loving my life. My life's the best it's ever been, if I'm being completely honest. I'm in the happiest place I've ever been in my life right now. So that's down to you guys supporting my channel. That's down to the fact I've got a beautiful daughter. I've got the best missus on the planet. I've got the best sister in the world, in it, sis. Come on, sis. Come on, babe. Yeah. And yeah, I'm really enjoying my life right now, and people are salty. I'm going to wrap this up on 3 minutes from now, on 40 minutes. So do drive the likes up. Do subscribe if you're new. Like I said, 2020, I've got a lot of things happening. They're already in the pipeline. People have been asking about the merch and stuff like that. Listen, when that's done, it's done. You'll see the online shop. I've got other things that are coming in January as well. I am going to try and sort the podcast out again. I know a lot of you guys like the podcast I did with Claude. It was kind of sad that that was the only one I've done. Kevin Campbell, I'm going to try and get him back on the channel as well. Big up Kevin Campbell. Casey's a real one. Love him to bits. He always supports my stuff. He said he'd come on anytime, so I'm going to see if I can get him on again. So anyone who hasn't seen the little podcast I did with Kevin Campbell, that is on the channel. It's way back in October or September. So go check that out if you haven't. He done 30 minutes on the channel, and I just zipped it and let him speak. Big up VP. You doing a podcast? There we go. No, I was just talking about that. Love your live streams. Thank you. I'm going to butcher this name. Lambrindines. I'm sorry. Ilya Lambrindines. I hope I've got that right. Listen, big up you and VP. Thank you very much. So yeah, thank you. Big up Arsenio Wonga. Love to you and your family as well, bruv. Merry Christmas to everybody. Will we win the Premier League in the next decade, says Jeremiah. Well, I'd like to think so. Do you think Mikel Arteta can turn our team around from being near bottom of the table? Evening, Marcus. I hope you're good. Again, I hope so. And this is where people get me wrong. Yes, I said I was Arteta out. Cool. Why does it bother you so much? How does it stop you watching a game? Like, why do you care so much what I say? How is that affecting you watch Arsenal on a match day? Yeah. How many of you guys that were hating on me saying I'm Arteta out were Emery out or Wenger out, but still managed to back the team on match day? How does it stop you watching a game? I was Wenger out. I still went to the games. I was still supporting the team on match day. I leave everything outside the turnstiles. Now, because I'm not going to games because I've moved abroad and I don't want Arteta as manager, it don't mean that I don't support the team on match day. And this is where people are thick, like genuinely thick. They don't get it. They genuinely don't get it. Oh, you're hating. You're hating. Yeah, guess what? People crucified Claude to the point where my man was getting death threats last November and December about Unai Emery when he called out Unai Emery. Guess what? How many of you have gone and apologised to Claude? I bet hardly any of you. I apologise to him. I didn't go that deep with him. I said, Claude, you've gone a bit far with that one, bruv. Yeah. And I texted him. I said, Claude, you were spot on all the way, bruv. Yeah. And I apologise for doubting you. Yeah. Because that's how I am. But that's the thing. When you put your head above the parapet, and when you're on a YouTube channel, or when you're on social media, you're putting yourself out there, people are going to go at you. I get that. I genuinely get that. Go at me in a respectful way, and we'll have a debate about it. Come at me with bullshit. You're getting bullshit back every now and again. 1 every 200, I'll come back at you. Yeah, when I do, don't go crying wolf. Yeah, because nobody's interested. Arteta. Who put that in the chat? I can listen to Mikel Arteta all day long. What a man, says Smith. Big up yourself, Smith. Me and you don't see eye to eye on everything, bruv. Yeah, but you know what? The way he speaks, and I said this very, very earlier on in the chat, yeah, in the stream. The way he speaks is refreshing. I can't even lie. I don't want him. We know this, yeah. But if he backs his talk, then a lot of these players are gone by the summer. Yeah, a lot of them are gone, and we're moving up the table. And I hope he does do that. I genuinely do, because the last 3 people that have been in charge of the club have been run ragged by some of these players, because some of these players are the real issue at this football club. But we're not going to go into them. I'm going to do a couple more comments and I'm gone. Do drive the likes up. Come on, 66 more would be nice. 600 people still watching live. I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my Christmas Eve. Imagine setting an account up called Lee Gunner's Hater. Bruv, go and get laid, man. Literally, go and get laid. Big up VP, the real one, shooting him down in seconds. Go and set. Hey, babes, go and like that before you leave, yeah, and then set up another account and come back. Why can't we go for the wall striker, Raul Jimenez? He can press a lot. He's a good finisher. Well, he is a very good player, Bob. I'd take him in a heartbeat. He is saying the right thing, says Jamu TV. Yes, he is. I'm going to do a couple more comments. And then I'm going to get myself out of here. Solano or Lauren Robert? Solano, bruv. All day long, Tabe. You come with some off-key picks, bruv. But do you know what? I love it. Lee, use these donations to buy us a defender, says Jaden. How have you guys still not figured out who it is? Come on, man. It's self-explanatory. I ain't going to tell you. I've put it out there. I'm going to do one more comment and I'm gone. One more comment and I'm gone. Hacks, man. Come on, seriously. It's so easy. I'll run it down for you one more time. I used to go on his podcast. There we go. Look, Saul knows. Come on. Right, listen, I'm getting myself out of it. Thank you very much to nearly 600 people still watching this live. I do appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow daytime with the daily transfer update. Then at 5 o'clock, we're going to do a combined 11 for Arsenal Bournemouth. That should be fun. And then I'm going to do my preview and starting 11 at 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Christmas Eve, 3 hours until the bells ring. And yeah, man, it's going to be sick. So it's not Craig. But yeah, there we go. Drive the likes up. Love you all. Have a wonderful evening, whatever it is you're doing. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Laters, peeps.